Greetings and salutations. Monolithic Ethos here at the lovely yet ghetto city of Washington, D.C. And I'm here for CPAC 2023 for my long-awaited sequel, Hot Conservative Bitches Part 2. Now, I was hoping this sequel is going to be epic, yet my babes are not here. Isabella Riley Moody just canceled for the last minute. She should have just given his husband a Subway gift card and just come here, but oh well. Alex Spencer is not here. I don't know why. Probably that's what happens to get engaged with Alton Brown from the Food Network. I was hoping, she was not last year. Morgan Zeggers. I don't know why she's not here again. But let's see if we can find some lovely surprises. If we record this part. So can you explain this? What is this? The Right Stuff,
The Right Stuff. It's a dating app for conservatives.
Welcome to the
So this is going to help me get hot conservative bitches for my vlog right now.
Yeah, I wouldn't phrase it like that, but yes, there's a lot of young, attractive conservatives on it.
Yeah, because I try, Tinder and all those apps. And a big problem is there's a lot of freaking bots. And there's also girls that don't even use the app. How does this makes it different? Like, is there any improvements regarding that issue?
There's no bots. It's all real people. We have about a day period where people are vetted, and we just kind of check who they are to get them in. We also have a feature where you can invite friends. So we're trusting our core group to invite good people. Sometimes they'll invite someone to be funny and who might make a fake account, but we have a reporting feature. We try to kick those people off as soon as possible. 99% of the people on the platform are looking to date. They're right of center politically. People are using it right now.
How do you describe the people who use this app politically? Is it libertarian, conservative? Is it anything in the right, right?
I think it's anyone right of center politically.
So including libertarian,
Sure.
people?
Yeah.
All right, that's good. Thank you. Okay. Can you explain my organization?
Sorry?
Are you part of Moms for Liberty or Mills for Liberty?
Yeah. I am the national director of Moms for Liberty.
Oh, you have a Russian accent, isn't it? Where are you from?
It's Colombia.
Oh, my bad. I should have told. I'm sorry.
And you too? You speak Spanish?
I'm Puerto Rican.
Oh, my husband is from Puerto Rico.
Oh, yeah. So explain what Mom for Liberty is.
Well, we're fighting indoctrination. We are reclaiming our parental rights and defending transparency in education.
Yeah, it reminds of the Mama Bear movement that is going on, during the 2020 election with Virginia, right?
Exactly.
With because there's a lot of gender theory and race theory going on in our public school system and indoctrinating young kids. Do you have any personal experience since you were a mother of finding out things that you didn't feel comfortable your kids learning about in the school curriculum?
Absolutely. My kids have been indoctrinated. I have 4 children, and I saw the results on my children. I saw the results on the friends of my children, and that's what I'm fighting, joining with Moms for Liberty and unifying, empower parents to keep going in this fight against our children.
That's very interesting. In what way? Like racial theory or gender theory? What way? You felt that your kids are being indoctrinated?
Let's start for sex education. Is not appropriate for our children. They are not teaching the right side of education. Is not. If they start just teaching anatomy, will be nice, but they are teaching what they are teaching is perversion. It's with explicit books, pornography. So this is totally inappropriate for children.
Yeah, exactly. I know, in some cases they would have these wooden, penises, and they teach them how to put condoms in some cases, right?
Exactly. That's correct.
Yeah, that's very disgusting what they're doing to our kids, right? I'm blessed to have been to a charter school where they taught sex ed the correct way. So it's a very interesting story. I fight on it.
Yes.
Thank you so much for the interview.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
I love the braces you have there.
Oh, I'm getting them off in a few weeks. I'm very excited to get them off. They feel like they make me look younger.
That's very interesting. Can you explain who you are and what content you do?
Yeah. So I'm Isabella DeLuca. I do a lot of content on Instagram and Twitter, and my main focuses of messaging are basically on the gender-affirming care nonsense that's being pushed on children and roasting OnlyFans girls.
Oh yeah, that's funny. I usually have a conversation with Moms for Liberty.
Yeah.
So I It was a very interesting conversation I had with them. So you have the same experience with like the educational system. Like I don't know if you're a mother or not, or sorry.
Yeah, no, I'm not a mother, but I'm very passionate about these issues just because I see what it's doing to our children. And so what we're doing is we're taking kids who are already confused and we're further confusing them by telling them that they were born in the wrong body and that they were a mistake and that they need to take these puberty blockers and cross-sex hormones to change who they are. So just an issue that I'm passionate about because I feel like very quickly it's going to wind up turning into one of the worst medical atrocities that we've seen.
Yeah, not only that, but also Marxism. You see a lot of people, schools teaching like communism in a very light sense, right? You see Karl Marx. My sister, who's like in the high school, is learning about Marxism and in very light sense, right? Mm-hmm. Like not talking about the brutality of communism and the deaths of millions of people.
Right. Yeah, I mean, so I just graduated college in December, and so looking back at my educational career and throughout middle school, I can kind of see this push of like anti-Americanness and of how like our founding fathers are bad. And so I don't think I quite caught it when I was in middle school and high school, but after graduating college, now it like makes sense. And I feel like a lot of people think that this is something that's new, but it's been decades in the making.
All right. Thank you so much, Isabella.
Thank you so much. It was very nice meeting you.
She calls me, she talks about my jugs.
Oh, your taco juggies? Wait,
she said taco juggies? She used to say that.
We're live.
Oh.
All right, are we live now?
Are we live or are we pre-taping this?
No, we're recording. This is what Isabella calls taco juggies. It's not Anna. Oh, start over. All right, and we're speaking what Isabella refers to as taco juggies. Anna Perez.
I just want to go ahead and say that I've never heard that reference. I've heard juggies, but not taco. Taco's new to me. I'm fine with it, but
yeah, Isabella's the only one who's used the word juggies. Like I never heard of it. I don't know if it's a Connecticut thing.
Yeah, I don't know. Is juggies a Connecticut thing?
I guess.
We'll figure it out. Well, we'll do some investigating. I don't know.
Yeah. Anyway, you say you're Cuban, right? Are you Miami Cuban?
No, I'm from Pennsylvania.
Oh yeah,
Miami Cuban mean?
Oh, Miami Cubans are like the Jews of Latin America, man. They gotta scam you stuff.
Well, I have family there, but I was personally born in Pennsylvania, so yeah. So I grew up there.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm Puerto Rican. We're rivals.
That's true. We're pretty racist in the Hispanic community. We have a hierarchy. I think you're below Cuban.
Yeah, but who's higher, the Mexicans or the
Cubans? Cubans are Caribbeans in general, I would say.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's only because Cubans are whiter. Man. Well, you are in a communist country and Puerto Ricans live longer than Cubans, and we talk about in the island.
Yeah. Well, my skin's pretty dark. I mean, who's darker? Who do we decide was darker? There's also like a little bit of a spray tan. Not a major one. Nothing crazy. Didn't go crazy with it. But
I think Isabella's darker, actually. I met her.
Oh, she's oranger. Let's be clear about that.
Well, I can be orange when I'm in Florida, man. It's like
really?
Yeah.
So when you
right now I'm pink. This is winter.
So a natural tan on you looks orange, like the
orange
color.
And then brown, like very dark brown. It's like a phase. So talk about your show.
Yeah, so I have a show called Wrong Think. It airs at 3 p.m. daily, Monday through Friday. And it's, it's pretty fun, not politically correct.
Uh-huh.
We talk a lot about like contrarian perspectives. So tune in. I think it'd be great for your audience. I think you guys would really like it. It's really on brand for you guys, for you.
Yeah, you say I was satanic for being agnostic, but you also say Jews were also satanic. Can you explain why the Jews are satanic?
No, that was deductive reasoning. You said, okay, if I think that, Atheists for Liberty is satanic, which I don't think the group itself was. I said the name sounds satanic. Then you said, well, why? Because they don't believe in Jesus, so therefore then Jews must be satanic, which I obviously thought was a funny thing to say, but no. But I'm saying you're using deductive reasoning. What I'm saying is that it sounded satanic because why would you be an atheist?
Atheists don't believe in a God. How's that
I know.
satanic?
That's satanic.
Well, there's people who are like Jews who don't believe in the devil anyway. So, even then, there's arguments. I know there's certain sects of Christianity that don't believe in the devil, I mean, like,
Well, the devil's alive and kicking, and if you're an atheist, you're on his side, and if you're Christian, you're not.
I don't know. Anton LaVey was a Ayn Rand fanboy, so.
Well, I don't care about him.
Do you believe in evolution?
No, that doesn't make sense.
You don't believe in it?
Well, no, 'cause then
But you're brown.
well, that's
White.
from the sun and from spray tanning, not from evolution.
But what about survival of the fittest?
I don't believe in that. I believe that
Okay, so
I don't
so-
believe in the
so-
Big Bang Theory. So in order to believe in evolution, I would have to, in the theory that exists today, right? The mainstream theory. I
Why
would have
the
to-
Big Bang? Most young Christians accept the Big Bang theory. I don't know why you denied the Big Bang
You
theory.
said most, but also most media says that Putin isn't hot and awesome, and he is hot and awesome. So who are we gonna believe now, huh?
He has a dad body. He looks like a rat.
No, he's
Have you seen him
He's-
now?
yeah, I have, and he's looking hotter than ever.
Yeah, but Russians have shorter penises. Look at the studies.
I don't think that's true.
You don't think that's true? I just showed you
Present me with
statistics.
5 studies right now. Show me 5. No. 5 Russian men step up right now.
What about Zelensky? I think he's too short.
He's a trans. He's a transgender. You
Well,
want to support
are you
transgender?
saying that he's transgender because he's Jewish and has circumcised penis?
No, but that might be part of it. That could be part of it. I'm just saying he's transgender.
Transgender.
Why do you? If supporting Zelensky is supporting the trans community, do you want to support men LARPing as women or women LARPing as men? No, we don't. We don't want to do that. No, shake your head. No, we don't want to. Zelensky's trans.
Well, I guess he got part of his dick cut off. I guess you got a point.
Okay. He got the whole thing cut off. No, he didn't even do that. He didn't even go through the surgery, I bet. I bet he still has it. Have you seen him cross-dressing? What, you think that was for show? No, he liked
I
it.
heard Putin wears high heels. Have you seen Putin kissing a child in the belly?
That is fake.
Are you sure
He
about
doesn't
that?
wear high heels. And I don't know what you're implying with kissing a baby, but Putin's not who they say he is.
What about Naj Faraj? What do you think about Naj Faraj? Is he a sugar? Is he?
No, I don't find him attractive.
What about Gavin Newsom?
No.
Gavin Newsom looks like the guy from American Psycho. But you know, he looks exactly like the guy from American Psycho. You ever seen the movie?
Yeah, I have, but I don't think so at all. You mean Christian Bale?
Yeah, from
No.
that movie. Wait,
No.
you don't think Christian Bale's hot?
No, I do, but he doesn't look like Gavin Newsom. And also, Gavin Newsom, what makes him gross is like, he looks like he cries a lot. I get that vibe from him. He cries.
He cries a lot.
Yeah, I know it. I know that he does. He just walked away. I think he had enough of what I had to say.
Oh.
I'm sorry, sir. Sorry to be disturbing all of you.
Yeah, let's wrap it up. All right. Thanks you for having this wonderful conversation.
This has been the best interview you've ever done, I think.
Yeah.
This is your best work
Yeah.
yet.
Thank you so much.
I love
Better
you.
than that. This is the first time you girl said I love you.
All right.
Ask for a smooch.
No, don't make me. I'm stuttering right
I
now.
can't cheat on quiz anyways.
Do it.
Zoom in.
You have to go. It's 90-10. You have to go at 90% of the way.
What are you doing? I thought the interview was over.
We're still recording.
Oh.
Oh God.
Why are you gay?
Gay? I'm not gay. I'm an alpha male. Like no, you know what Nick Adams said? That watch out, Nick Adams says Mal is the real alpha male. I'll put the clip right now.
G'day Nuance Bro, Nick Adams here. My friend, I have a message for you. Monolith is the real alpha male. Nuance Bro, you're gonna have to step your game up to get on our level. Maybe hit the gym a little bit more and stop eating so much soy.
Why are you gay?
Nick Adams is the real. He's saying I'm the real alpha male. Thanks a lot, Nick Adams. Anyway, introduce yourself.
Yeah, I am Republican presidential candidate Daryl Constantine. It's an honor to be on your program.
Great.
Yeah.
Constantine the Great, the emperor of the Roman Empire, right?
Well, it's my baptismal name. So yeah.
So what's your favorite hot conservative bitch in this convention over here?
I think they're all beautiful. We have a lot of beautiful women. We have a lot of beautiful women in our caucus, and I'll leave it at that. Everybody has their own taste.
What about Carrie Lake?
Carrie Lake? Yeah, I'm not super impressed with the current crop of politicians, but I think what she's doing is generally positive, and I certainly support her and all of the other Republicans running.
What about Green? You want to consider Green?
Yeah, she's an interesting lady. I've never met her, but that'd be an interesting conversation. I'm sure we'll speak to her.
I mean, I heard she has multiple affairs, though, so she's not as strat as people think of.
Yeah, I don't get into that sort of stuff. People's personal lives are not really too much of interest to me. I'm focused on making America Christian again and getting the country on a trajectory back towards life.
Oh, that's very interesting. So I assume you're Eastern Orthodox, right? Greek or?
Yeah, yes I am. I'm actually Russian and Greek ethnically, so I associate with both of those churches.
Oh, that's very interesting. Because I know, I have family members who fought in Yugoslav wars, right? And with the genocide going on in Kosovo and Bosnia. What's your thoughts on that?
My thoughts on that? I'm against genocide.
Well, that's a good point. Everyone's against genocide.
Thank you, USA. Stopping genocide. Helping small Kosovo. Stopping Clarify. In 1999. Helping in Kosovo. Two men shaking hands. Lift on DeLuca. Thank you, USA. You are my best friend. You are the peacekeeper. You are the legend.
So since I also from Florida, right? What part of Florida are you running from?
Miami.
Miami. Yeah, I live in Orlando. I've been to Miami for LibertyCon.
Awesome. Cool.
So you're running against both Trump and maybe Ron DeSantis. So what makes you different between those two?
Well, I believe in results. So I don't think the way that Trump has carried on post-election has been good for his base. I think that he's put most of his most ardent, passionate supporters in a very negative spot. And I think he should have done more when he was sitting in the White House to secure the election. So my thoughts would be that if he can't secure the election when he's there, it wouldn't make sense for me to send him back. So we certainly assume that DeSantis will be running, but I don't believe that he has announced yet. So I'm going to focus on candidates for now that have put themselves out there.
So what is your main big goals? What do you want to accomplish as president? What bills do you want to pass?
Well, so one of my bills is I would like to actually ban the sale of homosexuality to anyone under the age of 18.
By sale of homosexuality? What do you mean by sale?
Products, Pride Month, this type of thing, TV shows geared towards children. So any products that collect money for things that they're selling, I'd like to redefine that line at 18.
So what about SpongeBob? Because SpongeBob, everyone knows he's secretly gay, and he has a lot of scenes in, but SpongeBob is a very big show. So you think you need to ban stuff like SpongeBob SquarePants?
Oh, I haven't looked into that, but we'll have a czar of culture, and he'll examine all of that stuff.
All right.
You seem much more on top of those topics than I am, so yeah.
I declare code yellow. Hold him for questioning. Check his hard drive for child porn.
I don't even have a computer.
That's a great interaction, and I hope I see you run, because I also from Florida.
Cool. Yeah. All right. Come down, we'll play some ball. You like football, soccer? You play these sports?
Oh, I love hockey. All right, with Mike Crispi.
Monolith, you've been the gold standard of journalists at CPAC. I'm very impressed.
Yeah, thank you so much. I might be in the LFA TV network. Oh boy, I'm being sabotaged.
Love you guys. Yeah.
Now, why you don't want me to have your sister on the show on the Hot Conservative Bitches Part 2?
Well, Monolith, I think that the problem with you, in the vlog, the only thing you do wrong is you don't really explain the vlog well up front. You can't run down somebody and say, "Hey, would you like to be in Hot Conservative Bitches at a CPAC conference?" These women are, conservative, right, by the definition. So they don't really respond to that quite well. You got to kind of ease into it, explain to them what it is in a nicer, more gentle way. I think you're an amazing journalist, but I think the one thing you could do a little bit better Just have a little bit of a smoother approach with the ladies when you approach them about being in hot conservative bitches.
But ladies love trolls, though. Like, secretly they do.
They do. They do.
Yeah, they get the dopamine high from those trolling.
They get the dopamine high from the trolling. I can't argue with that. I mean, you clearly do very well, much better than I do with the ladies. So I'm going to have to learn a little bit more about the dopamine. And I guess that helps you get more women. I don't know. I'm a man of God. I don't get with women. I'm saving myself for marriage.
Yeah, that's a great thing.
It is a great thing, by the way.
Oh, when you need to get into Timcast, that's what you need to talk about. We need to do a campaign to get you on Timcast.
All right, that I really like. I really like Timcast. Our great friend Isabella Moody was on Timcast. She's incredible. Lisa has been on Timcast, right?
Yeah.
So all of our friends have been on Timcast. I think it's time to bring Mike Crispi on Timcast. Do you think I'd be good, Monolithic?
Yeah. You have the charisma. You got the money. You know, it'll be amazing to have you on Timcast. I worked hard on getting Sean Fitzgerald, After Just a Warrior, on Timcast. And now it's your turn.
Monolith, you're incredible. You're a rhino hunter.
Yeah.
A rhino hunting club. I think nobody has worked as hard this CPAC as you have. I think you deserve, what do they give the journalists? A Pulitzer Prize for your work. Yes.
Thank you so much.
You really have nothing.
I'm the future, man. I need to do street interviews, but with actual like influencers, not some randos.
Yes, a rando like me. I understand, Monolith. You don't want to ask me these questions. You are too busy. You did this out of the goodness of your heart of giving me an opportunity to be on your vlog, and I appreciate that. And I'm glad that you could think of at least one question to ask a no-name reporter like myself.
All right, thank you so much, Crispi.
All right, Monolith, keep up the great work.
Guys, as you can see, I'm back home. That's because I forgot to make a final statement for my Hot Conservative Bitches Part 2. And I'm doing it last minute. I was hoping to be more girls, but unfortunately a lot of them just canceled their trips, and CPAC was so much of a bummer this year. But don't worry, because there's always sass, and that's when this show gets real. So if you haven't done so already, please like this video, share it, comment, and subscribe. While in the meantime, I'm just gonna Netflix and chill by myself.